I know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards the pickup. First down, San Francisco.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Garoppolo on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
First and 10.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 45. be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Drake. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. The throw right sideline here is complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
At the 48-yard
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 40-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. No.
This is out quickly to the right. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
At the 29-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey, you got 3 down. Hey, gun. Check 59. Check.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A gain of 8. First down, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
10 yards.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Arizona.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
On the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40.
On second down, it's Pollard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he gets it down to the 32.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
4 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
On 1st down, Pollard. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Carrier.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Niners' 27.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd down, Pollard. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
5 yards on the pickup.
And on 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A pickup of 5 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
A gain of 5.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
He's brought down.
2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
3rd down.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Buffalo. A final shot here before half. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First down, and it's Pollard again. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
Akello Witherspoon on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
On second down now. Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. On third down, Pollard, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Loss of 4 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have. Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, 47 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
It's a gain of a yard. And this
on third down, Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Cardinals.
On first down, Pollard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of
2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kentrell Bryce in on the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On second down, Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. 13. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
And that is is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Tony Pollard.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
2nd and 6 at the 39.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. On the handoff, this is Mostert. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 39, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
It's a pickup of 3.
Back to throw, Garoppolo.
At the 14.
Completes it to Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
That's complete, right around the 8. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
5-yard line.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 6. Garoppolo to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Pro Bowler, DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So the victory here for San Francisco. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Niners, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat here in the opener.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This is Definitely Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. Audemars on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot, but Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. Audemars on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Presto, set the J's in the way. Got a new bitch false, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nike. Hit the bag and then I flip it, the guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey. Hey, yo.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. I my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. In back your tears singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate. Get a parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone. Where am I on? They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Juice us in the belly, solar blaze on each and every wave. The water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste it on my face like lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Red sugar in a red lemonade. Lemonade. What? Shut up for what?
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. was hurt. Jesus wept.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Colts 0.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He's back to throw here to start the drive.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Jones has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Johnson, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them